Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions of life without really understanding who you are? What if the key to unlocking your true self was just a few questions away? Self-discovery is a powerful journey, and it all starts with asking the right questions. These questions are designed to peel back the layers and reveal the person you are at your core. Today, we're going to explore 15 essential questions that can help you discover your true identity. Stay with me until the end, because you might uncover things about yourself you never knew existed. Question 1. What are my core values? One of the most important steps in self-discovery is identifying your core values. These are the guiding principles that shape your decisions, behaviors, and interactions. When you understand what truly matters to you, it becomes easier to make choices that align with who you are. For example, if honesty is a core value for you, you'll naturally avoid situations that compromise your integrity. But how do you identify your core values? Start by reflecting on the things that inspire you or the qualities you admire in others. Do you value loyalty, hard work, kindness, or creativity? Think about the moments in your life when you felt proud of yourself. Chances are, those moments were tied to actions that aligned with your core values. Understanding these values can help guide you through difficult decisions and keep you grounded in a world that often pushes and pulls us in many directions. Once you have a clear idea of your values, it's important to ask yourself if you're living in alignment with them. Are you making choices that reflect what truly matters to you? Or are you often swayed by external pressures? By understanding your values and ensuring your life aligns with them, you'll feel more fulfilled and authentic in your daily interactions. Question 2. What am I passionate about? Passion is the fuel that drives us. It's the thing that excites us and gives us a reason to get up in the morning. But for many people, identifying their passions can be challenging. You might know what you like, but what are you truly passionate about? Passion goes deeper than hobbies or passing interests. It's something that lights a fire inside of you, something you can't help but think about, even when you're busy doing something else. To discover your passions, start by thinking about the activities that bring you joy. What do you love doing so much that time seems to fly by when you're engaged in it? It could be anything from writing to painting to helping others. Passion often comes naturally, but sometimes we lose sight of it in the busyness of life. Take some time to explore different activities and notice what sparks your interest. Remember, passions aren't always grand or world-changing. They can be simple, everyday things that bring you happiness. The key is to pay attention to what excites you and pursue it. Whether it's creating, teaching, solving problems, or learning new things, following your passions can bring a sense of purpose and fulfillment that goes beyond the day-to-day grind. Question 3. What are my strengths? We all have strengths, but many of us overlook or downplay them. Understanding your strengths is a vital part of self-discovery because it helps you focus on what you're naturally good at and where you can shine. When you know your strengths, you can build a life that plays to them, rather than constantly trying to improve your weaknesses. To identify your strengths, think about the tasks that come easily to you or the things others often compliment you on. Do people frequently tell you that you're a good listener? Do you find that problem-solving comes naturally to you? Or maybe you're great at organizing and managing projects. These are all clues to your strengths. Another way to recognize your strengths is to reflect on moments when you felt accomplished or proud. What skills did you use in those situations? Your strengths are often the things that make you feel confident and capable. Once you have a good sense of your strengths, think about how you can use them in your daily life. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal development, focusing on your strengths can help you achieve more and feel more satisfied with your efforts. Question 4. What are my weaknesses? Just as it's important to know your strengths, it's equally important to acknowledge your weaknesses. Self-discovery isn't just about recognizing what you're good at. It's also about understanding where you struggle. Accepting your weaknesses doesn't mean you have to dwell on them or let them hold you back, but it does mean being honest with yourself about the areas where you can improve. Ask yourself, what tasks or situations make you feel uncomfortable or out of your depth? Do you avoid certain responsibilities because they challenge you in ways that make you feel insecure? It could be that you struggle with time management, communication, or emotional control. Whatever your weaknesses are, acknowledging them is the first step toward personal growth. Once you've identified your weaknesses, you can take steps to improve them. This doesn't mean you have to fix everything all at once, but understanding your limitations allows you to work around them or seek help when necessary. Self-discovery is about embracing all parts of yourself, the good and the not-so-good, and working towards becoming the best version of you. Question 5. What are my fears? Fear is a powerful emotion, and it often holds us back from reaching our full potential. Understanding your fears is essential for self-discovery because it allows you to face them head-on rather than letting them control you. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? It could be fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of success. Identifying your fears is the first step to overcoming them. Once you know what you're afraid of, you can start to challenge those fears and take small steps towards confronting them. For example, if you're afraid of failure, ask yourself what's the worst that could happen if you fail. Often, our fears are much larger in our minds than they are in reality. Facing your fears doesn't mean you won't feel afraid, but it does mean you'll have the courage to move forward despite them. And as you do, you'll discover a newfound sense of confidence and resilience. Fear is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to define you. By understanding and confronting your fears, you can free yourself from their grip and continue your journey of self-discovery. Question 6. What do I want to achieve in life? Self-discovery is closely tied to understanding your goals and ambitions. What do you want to achieve in life? This question may seem overwhelming, but it's essential to gaining clarity about your future. Whether you have career aspirations, personal development goals, or dreams of adventure, knowing what you want helps you focus your efforts and make meaningful progress. Start by asking yourself, where do I see myself in 5 or 10 years? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These questions can help you identify your long-term goals. But don't stop there. Think about the small, achievable steps you can take to move closer to those goals. Break them down into manageable tasks and prioritize them in your daily life. Remember, your goals don't have to be set in stone. Life is full of changes, and your ambitions may shift over time. The key is to remain flexible while staying focused on the bigger picture of what you want to achieve. By regularly revisiting your goals and adjusting them as needed, you'll stay on track and keep growing as a person. Question 7. How do I define success? Success means different things to different people. For some, it's about wealth and status, while for others, it's about happiness and personal fulfillment. To truly discover who you are, you need to define what success looks like for you. Ask yourself, what does success mean to me? Is it about having a high-paying job, a loving family, or the freedom to pursue your passions? Defining success is important because it helps you stay focused on what matters most to you. Without a clear definition, it's easy to get caught up in society's expectations or compare yourself to others. But success isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's deeply personal. Take some time to reflect on your own vision of success. Think about the moments when you felt truly successful. Was it when you accomplished a major goal? Or was it during simple, everyday moments of contentment? Understanding your definition of success will help you live a life that's true to you rather than chasing someone else's idea of success. Question 8. What brings me happiness? Happiness is something we all strive for, but it can sometimes feel elusive. The key to finding lasting happiness lies in understanding what truly brings you joy. Ask yourself, what activities, people, or experiences make me feel happy? Happiness isn't just about fleeting moments of pleasure. It's about cultivating a sense of contentment and fulfillment in your everyday life. Take note of the things that make you smile or feel at peace. It could be spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying nature. Often, the simplest things bring the most joy. By focusing on these activities and making them a regular part of your life, you'll create a deeper sense of happiness that goes beyond temporary highs. It's also important to recognize that happiness doesn't mean you'll never feel sad or stressed. Life has its ups and downs, but understanding what brings you joy will help you navigate the tough times with a sense of purpose. By prioritizing the things that make you happy, you'll build a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Question 9. What does my ideal day look like? This is a fun and creative way to explore your inner desires. Picture your ideal day. What does it look like? From the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep, what are you doing? Who are you spending time with? How are you feeling? This exercise helps you identify the elements of life that you find most fulfilling. Your ideal day might involve spending time with family, pursuing creative projects, or exploring new places. Or it could be about having a day of peace and relaxation. Whatever your vision is, it provides insight into the things that matter most to you. Once you have a clear picture, think about how you can incorporate elements of that ideal day into your current life. Of course, every day won't be perfect, but by aiming to create moments that reflect your ideal day, you'll move closer to living the life you truly want. This question is a powerful tool for self-discovery because it allows you to imagine the best version of your life and take steps to make it a reality. Question 10. What legacy do I want to leave behind? Finally, one of the most profound questions you can ask yourself is about the legacy you want to leave behind. What impact do you want to have on the world? How do you want to be remembered? This question encourages you to think beyond your day-to-day life and consider the bigger picture of your existence. Your legacy doesn't have to be something grand or world-changing. It could be about making a positive impact on the people around you, raising a loving family, or contributing to your community in meaningful ways. Reflecting on your legacy helps you align your actions with your deeper purpose and live a life that's true to who you are. By understanding the legacy you want to leave, you'll make decisions that reflect your values, passions, and goals. And in doing so, you'll create a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful, both to you and to those around you. Question 11. What do I want my relationships to look like? Relationships play a crucial role in shaping our lives and sense of self. But have you ever taken the time to think about what you truly want from your relationships, whether it's with family, friends, or a partner? Ask yourself, what kind of people do I want to surround myself with? Do I want deep, meaningful connections? Or do I prefer casual friendships? Reflecting on this question helps you understand what you need in your relationships to feel supported, loved, and fulfilled. It also encourages you to set healthy boundaries and surround yourself with people who respect your values and contribute to your personal growth. Take note of any toxic relationships in your life that may be holding you back. By being intentional about the relationships you cultivate, you'll create a social circle that aligns with your emotional needs and personal values. Question 12. How do I handle failure? Failure is inevitable, but how you handle it can reveal a lot about your character and resilience. Do you view failure as a setback or an opportunity to learn? When things don't go as planned, it's easy to become discouraged, but failure can also be a powerful teacher. Ask yourself, how do I react when I fail? Do I give up, or do I find ways to grow from the experience? By reflecting on your response to failure, you can develop a mindset that embraces challenges rather than fears them. A growth mindset, where failure is seen as a stepping stone to success, can make you more resilient in the face of adversity. The way you handle failure can determine how quickly you bounce back and move forward in your journey of self-discovery. Question 13. What are my biggest influences? Take a moment to reflect on the people, experiences, or events that have shaped your life. Ask yourself, who or what has had the greatest impact on my beliefs, decisions, and behavior? Whether it's a mentor, a family member, a challenging experience, or even a favorite book or film, these influences help mold who you are. Understanding your influences allows you to see why you think and act the way you do. Are your decisions and values a reflection of your own desires, or have they been shaped by external pressures? Recognizing these influences can help you determine if you're living authentically or if you need to realign your life with your true self. Question 14. How do I handle change? Change is a constant in life, yet everyone deals with it differently. Ask yourself, how do I react when faced with change, whether big or small? Do you embrace new opportunities, or do you resist because of fear or discomfort? Reflecting on how you handle change can reveal a lot about your adaptability and resilience. Life is full of transitions, whether it's moving to a new city, starting a new job, or dealing with a shift in personal circumstances. Understanding how you cope with these shifts can help you become more comfortable with uncertainty and better prepared for future changes. By embracing change, you open yourself up to growth and new possibilities. Question 15. How do I want to grow? Over the next 5 years, personal growth is a lifelong journey, but thinking ahead can give you a sense of direction. Ask yourself, how do I want to grow over the next 5 years? Consider the areas where you'd like to see improvement, whether it's your emotional well-being, physical health, relationships, or career. Perhaps you want to develop a new skill, expand your knowledge in a specific field, or become more self-aware and emotionally resilient. Setting long-term growth goals helps you stay focused on becoming the best version of yourself. Maybe you want to cultivate healthier habits, deepen your spiritual or personal development, or find new ways to challenge your creativity. Growth doesn't happen overnight, but by identifying the areas where you want to improve, you'll be more likely to take consistent steps that align with your goals. In 5 years, you'll look back and see just how far you've come. Self-discovery is an ongoing journey, and asking yourself these 15 essential questions is just the beginning. By taking the time to reflect on your values, passions, strengths, and goals, you'll gain a deeper understanding of who you are and what you want out of life. Remember, it's okay if the answers aren't clear right away. Self-discovery is a process, and it evolves over time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that helps you grow and discover your best self. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.